walk away laughing about it. I just want to send this message and be very clear to the teens in our community that is actually proliferating this stupidity. Stop it. Stop it now. Knockout will only get you arrested and locked up. That's what this is about. I want to say clearly that to go around and harm just anybody on the premise that you want to show your bravado is not to be accepted in our community, in Crown Heights, in Brownsville, or anywhere else for that matter. Keep your hands to yourself. That is stupid, and you have no understanding on what it can create with regards to a civil situation in our communities where you set upon those that you feel are predatory to what your stupidity is, I should say. With that being said, I've invited a number of community leaders from various sections of Brooklyn, Crown Heights, Brownsville, East New York to stand with us to let you know that we are not going to tolerate this. We're in support of our brothers and sisters here in the Jewish community, as we are with our Latino brothers and sisters and everybody else, to say that this stupidity will not happen, it cannot continue, and we will make sure to ensure that you are prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law should you put your hands on somebody in an attempt to assault them for your own bravado.
I'm going to just reiterate what Tony just said. Tony has been spending a stalwart giant in making sure that our communities are educated. And the young people here at these incidents have become viral, as they use in the term of their technology. Whenever an incident like this takes place in Crown Heights, I want it to be known to our young people out there that becomes what's called a bias. A bias attack means that it doubles whatever the consequences are for a simple assault will become a serious charge. And if it doesn't end up in a courtroom, it may end up with something happening on the street level. We want to tell the Jewish community this morning, as always, for the last 23 years I've worked out here to bring Crown Heights back together, and I'm seeing something happening now that I'm very concerned about. So I stand here with the people behind me to say that we're going to do all in our particular power to make sure that this community remain, as the Rebbe once said, not two Crown Heights, but one Crown Heights, that we all live here. I've lived here since the Dodgers played in Brooklyn. So this is a very special community to me as an individual, but also as the work I do with young people. So again, what Tony and the people behind me are saying is that we stand with the Jewish community, and we want to be known to the young people out there to please be clear about what happens when something like this. And I'm hearing that just 2 hours ago, another incident took place a block away from here. We're not going to have this in our community. We want this to stop now, today, 11/18/13. We want this to be history. Thank you.
This comes to our attention about 2 weeks ago, the uptick in violence crimes in our community. And we've been working in harmony in Crown Heights since the Crown Heights riots. And this is no one should be fearful of walking in the community and being struck because of their religion, their sexual orientation, or just for being an African American. This is an issue of, and so far in Crown Heights, the Jewish population and African American, Spanish, we work together. And we're not sure these people are coming from outside our community to cause havoc in our community. And we consider them as being terrorists. They're terrorizing the neighbors in our community who work so hard to work together as one people. So I just want to say, if you see something, say something, and do not tolerate violence, crimes in our community. Thank you very much.
Coming from an SOS standpoint, saying save our streets, this opportunity because, first and foremost, violence anywhere we treat as a disease. We try to look at the leadership as well as the obligation. Who is obligated to taking these kids by the hand? Who is the leadership that is leading these young men and women? This is coming from the household. The household. Parents, we are obligated to taking care of our children. You are, as a leader, obligated to leading your child down this road. These children are out here, and they're not just your child, they're our children. So as a leader, as being an obligator, let's take control of this. Save our streets. And when we say the National Action Network, this is action nationally that needs to be controlled by who? Us, as a community. As a community, let's unify. Community, common unity. Let's bring it together. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I think one of the ingredients that is missing from the equation is the jobs that these kids need to keep them off these streets. The centers the mayor is about to close NYCHA. These are the things that we have to be concerned to occupy their time with something else other than just walking through the streets at night, assaulting people. Because whether it's a Jewish person, it's an Irish or whoever, it affects all of us. Because it affects the quality of life that we want to improve in our communities. But something has got to be done to keep these kids busy. The mayor let the city time. If 50 million of that could have been spent on summer jobs, what effect? We've got to speak up. Whether you're a cameraman, whether you're a reporter, these are issues that need to be addressed throughout this city, where taxpaying money should be used to improve the quality of life of these youngsters, to improve their education standards, to be able to be qualified to get jobs. We've got to do something, and we all have to be a voice because this is our city. Thank you very much.
I want to commend the representatives of the Jewish community in the Crown Heights area because I understand that there's a program taking place tomorrow. So yes, folks are being proactive. Folks are stepping up to say that we're not going to tolerate this. So activities are taking place. And to that young lady that sent me the text, yes, we do care. I'm a father just like other fathers, and we will make sure to ensure that you're able to walk down the street safely. We will be speaking out against this. We will rally around this issue to make sure it doesn't happen to another single person in our community, be they black, white, green, or yellow.